What's up guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make bright LED headlights for your RC car. They work great and will let you drive at night. Enjoy! You just need a few basic materials for this. First, you're going to need some LED light bulbs. You can use as many or as few as you want. You also need a resistor that goes with them. You can find both of these things in some toys and most learning electricity kits. I'd recommend getting both from the same place just so that you know that they work together. Next, you're going to need a 9-volt battery. This is super easy to find. What's slightly less easy to find is the 9-volt battery connector. You can get it in anything that uses 9-volt batteries or online. You're going to want some copper tape. It's basically tape, except for it's made out of copper, so it conducts electricity. You technically don't need this, but you're really going to want it because it's almost impossible to make this work without it. Lastly, you're going to need some tag board. It's basically thin cardboard, and it's mostly found packaging cereal and root beer. I found this one on a Barks can. For tools, you're going to need pliers, scissors, and a hole punch, and I'd recommend you have a pen, but you don't actually need it. The first step is to find out which way the lights and resistor go. To do this, connect the resistor to the negative end of the battery, and then touch the other end of the resistor to one of the sticks on the light. Touch the other stick on the light to the red wire and see if it lights up. If it doesn't, flip around the resistor and the light and keep on doing this until it lights up. Once you find out which way it's supposed to go, mark it. This will be important later. The next step is to create a circuit board. First, punch holes wherever you want your lights. Once you've done that, put the lights through the holes. Make sure that both positive ends are on the same sides. If you have copper tape, use it to connect both ends to each other. This makes the connection point bigger and makes it way easier to wire up. Also use copper tape to secure the ends to the tag board. Attach one end of the resistor to the negative wire and the other end to the negative end of the lights. Cover the copper tape with Scotch tape. Now you just have to clamp. Do this by squeezing tightly on the connections with the pliers. This improves the connection, and if you don't do it, the wires won't be tightly attached and the lights will go out. Do this several times. Now your lights should work. After your first few drives with these, reclamp it to make sure that the connections stay tight. This is a schematic diagram of what your circuit should look like. If you want to have this, stop the video right now and screenshot it. Remember that in the picture the lights are connected in parallel and not series. If you connect them in series, they won't light up as bright. Don't leave yet, we aren't done. Unless you want to mount your lights flat on the car, there's still one step left. Cut off the sides of the tag board. You can cut off as much as you want as long as you don't wreck the circuits. Once you've done that, fold it. This both protects the circuits and it makes the lights stick out a bit more. Plus, it's easier to mount this way. The final step is mounting this on your car. The best way to do this is to fold the lights around the battery and tape them so it takes up as little space as possible. Then you can just tape it onto your car wherever you want. I'd recommend taping it either behind the bumper or on the hood because this lets out as much light as possible, so it's more useful. If you have more than one of these, you can get a bit more creative. For example, you could put one inside of the shell, which makes the car glow, and that looks really cool. You could also make one with red lights and put it on the back. Now that I've shown you how to make these, I'm going to take them outside and show you just how well they work. Enjoy! Unfortunately, my camera's not super good for filming in the dark, and I don't want to torture your eyes any longer than I have to. These clips don't at all show how well these lights actually work, but hopefully they give you a general idea. If you want to see how well they work for yourself, I'd recommend that you build them. They actually work super well. If you have any issues with these lights, tell me about it in the comments and I'll see what I can do to fix it. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Well, that's it for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.